Right, hello, I'm back. Sorry about the hiatus again. I didn't know what to record, what to make. But, yeah, got my release up on RIP and all that. I thought I'd make a video on the WWE Releases. I know I'm a bit late to the party. Well, saying late. There was a couple of very big ones last week on my birthday on the 2nd of June. They all got let go, and I was like, not my birthday. But yeah, I am an AEW fan. I prefer AEW to WWE right at the moment. I mean, SmackDown's alright, the Roman stuff. Raw completely sucks. I can swear, don't get any views on this one. Raw is shit. Raw is absolute garbage. It is fucking dreadful. The main event segment last night was Shayna Baszler. MMA Shayna Baszler, legit fighter. Should be women's champion, or at least main event in pay-per-views facing women's champions. Was in a segment with Alexa Bliss. Sorry if you've got any Amazon devices in your house to set that off, but she's in a segment with Bliss and Lily the doll, and she stamped on Lily and got possessed by it, and it was fucking dreadful. It was fucking dreadful. And if you actually like that segment, you're like, oh, I love Alexa in that. You do know she's playing the character of little girl, so be careful. But yeah, Raw is absolutely dreadful. NXT is better. NXT is better since it moved from a Wednesday night to a Tuesday night. And SmackDown's okay. SmackDown's is quite good. Roman Reigns is carrying SmackDown. But other than that, it's all right. Bianca's very good. Bayley's brilliant. Cesaro's one of my favourite wrestlers in the world, and he's there. He's injured at the moment, but kayfabe injured, I think. Seth Rollins is fantastic. And yeah, the IC title picture's alright, I suppose. And yeah, SmackDown is just better than Raw. I mean, there might be an argument for SmackDown looks so good because Raw's so bad. But, the test will be because crowds are coming back as of the end of June, start of July. Will they just turn on Raw? Or will they just still cheer it because they've been deprived for so long? I hope they boo it. And I hope they have to start again because it's fucking dreadful. But, there's a draft coming. So, lovely jubbly. That'd be fucking shit. It'd be so shit. Oh, it's just awful. But anyway, as of this year, I've got the list here. Not sure exactly, it's in highlighter pen. I couldn't find a proper pen. But I've written down as many of the releases that happened this year as I could. And what I'm doing in today's video is I'm choosing which ones I think will go to AEW, and maybe I'll chuck in a couple that I want to go to AEW, but I've sort of done a list. There's not many on this list of people who I think will definitely go to AEW. Some of the big releases, obviously last week, were Braun Strowman, which was the biggest shock ever, for everyone. Not necessarily like, Braun's brilliant. I can't believe they released it. Braun is just the most perfectly built WWE guy ever. He's like 6'8". He's like built like a brick shit house. It's like, excuse me. It's like if Vince McMahon was on create a character mode, he would pick him. He would create him because of how jacked he is and how big he is. But yeah, apparently Braun Strowman was on about $1.2 million a year. It's about £1 million a year, and they budget cutting when they had the most successful financial year ever last year, even during the global pandemic. But we don't get into that bollocks. Yeah, some of the other big ones, I suppose Aleister Black is massive. Buddy Murphy, or just Murphy. Mickie James got released earlier this year. Didn't do much as of late. She was in the Royal Rumble, I think. Was she in the Royal Rumble? She might have been. I can't remember. She got released, and she's a legend. She's a fucking legend, Mickie James. The Iconics. It's just there's so many here, so many. I'm not sure you can see that. I would put them all on the screen. I might write them. Nah, bollocks. You can search it up. It's a lot of editing effort. Probably the reason I've only written a couple of down in the joining AEW category, so I don't have to get so many pictures. But anyway, on AEW previously, last week on Friday, bit of a shoddy introduction to him. with Vicky Guerrero. I hope he don't stay with Vicky Guerrero because I think that might hinder him. But Andrade has signed with AEW. He debuted on Friday night AEW, Friday Night Dynamite, which is brilliant. Andrade is fantastic. He's so good. He looked $1 million, or £1 million pounds, because I'm from the UK. He looked $1 million showing up there. He's going to be so good, and everyone will see how badly WWE done with him. Obviously, he goes out with Charlotte Flair, so will she be joining AEW? But I hope not. No offense to Charlotte Flair, surely one of the best women's wrestlers in the whole world, but not WWE. But yeah, he debuted on Dynamite, and I think he'll do brilliantly there. Excuse my flowery book. It's really what I could find. But yeah, he debuted. I kind of expected it a little bit because of how good he is, and you know, how can you turn down Andrade? He is fantastic. And there's some wrestlers here that might not necessarily go straight to Dynamite. They might like go on Dark or Rampage or Dark Elevation and sort of build their way up, like the Sydal brothers, or just Matt Sydal really, because he was in WWE. They sort of have a lot of dark matches and the occasional Dynamite match and build themselves up. But who knows, like Ty Conti, or Tay Conti. I love Ty Conti because she's part of the Dark Order, so I think she is anyway. I love her. And no one would have said, ooh, AEW signing Ty Conti, like, oh, what are you signing there for? She didn't do much in WWE and NXT, but she's done brilliant. She's done fantastic in her role. Absolutely superb. They've made her brilliant. They've made her so good. I love her. But yeah, let's get straight into it. We're already 7 minutes in of me talking shit. But yeah, first on the list for people that would join AEW, I think, is Aleister Black. Funnily enough, the 90-day non-complete clause for them wrestlers that got released last week, 5 days before a AEW pay-per-view. So, who'd have thunk it, eh? And I mean, the wrestlers that got released before that, it ends on the day of another AEW pay-per-view. So, what are the chances, eh? Like they've done on purpose, WWE, to give them to them. But yeah, Aleister Black is definitely going to go to AEW, I think. Apparently, little spoiler, Murphy's not in this list. I think Murphy will go to New Japan or something, but nevertheless, Murphy is absolutely brilliant as well. I read somewhere, I didn't read somewhere, someone said it on What Culture, on the What Culture News, Andy and Adam, that Vince McMahon said he didn't get Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy's wrestling style. I mean, does he watch wrestling? Does it? What on earth are you talking about? Aleister Black and Murphy, you know, one of the top wrestlers in the fucking world, mate. Aleister Black's finisher is one of the biggest pop finishers ever. It's so good. The Black Mass, not sure what they call that when he goes to a different company, but the spin kick. Murphy, I feel really sorry for Murphy because he is brilliant. Buddy Murphy. It's just Murphy now, isn't it? Well, it's not Murphy anymore, is it? Because he's not there. But he got chucked around. He was in the Seth Rollins thing, which was alright, I suppose, quite good. And then he was dating Rey Mysterio's daughter, which I know she was of legal age, but he was still like 12 years older than her, which is very weird. Because she's only like 21, he's in his mid-30s. But we don't talk about that. And then he just sort of disappeared when she disappeared. And he did nothing. He sort of come back as next to Seth Rollins for like one episode of SmackDown and then disappeared again, which was just rubbish. And I'm actually, some of these, it's not nice losing your job for some of these wrestlers, but I'm quite happy they've been released so we can see how good they are, how brilliant they are outside of the shackles of WWE. But yeah, back to it. Aleister Black is going to go to AEW. I think they'll be fools not to sign him. I want to see Aleister Black versus Kenny Omega. I want to see Aleister Black versus Jungle Boy. I want to see Aleister Black versus Brian Cage. I want to see Aleister Black. I know they probably thought Aleister Black versus Miro. I mean, he won't be called Aleister Black anymore. He'll be called Tommy End, which is his not new name, but I think his old name that he's going to use in wrestling now. And matches you're going to have, you know, Aleister Black versus Christian Cage sort of thing. Aleister Black versus Hangman Page. Aleister Black versus John Moxley. Oh, the list goes on. Ray Phoenix, Pac, Penta. Oh, that'd be so good. And I want him there. Out of every single release that's happened in this year, I want him there the most. they got to try their best to sign him, and I think he will go there because he'll have creative freedom. Cody will fucking let him do what he fucking wants, and he can kick as many people's heads off as possible. Fantastic. But yeah, my number one person going to AEW is Aleister Black. Moving on to I've got a few women, and I've actually got 3 women. No, 4 women written. 4 women written down here, and 2 blokes. Because, I'm going to say, ooh, Bo Dallas is going to AEW. Ooh, Wesley Blake's going to AEW. But no, I'd love to put Mojo in there because I love him, but I don't think he's going to go there. Next on my list is Ruby Riot, who got released last week on the 2nd of June. She had a title match on SmackDown, the SmackDown before the 2nd of June, which is mental. Fun fact, it's not very fun, but there's only 7 active women roster. No, not even active. There's only 7 women on the SmackDown roster now in Liv Morgan, Carmella, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Tamina, and Natalya, which is absolutely dreadful. Unless they're going to promote someone from NXT or people from NXT, but they broke up another tag team. They were the only, legit tag team in the women's division on the main roster. Natalya and Tamina they've only just been a tag team as of recently, and Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose have only joined, last year. It's just ridiculous. They've got women's tag team belts and not enough. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, they won a team before. They're not a proper team, but Ruby Riot and Liv Morgan were. They were the Riot Squad. I mean, they released Sarah Logan, was it last year? Yeah. Which is, why did they break up teams and then get rid of them? But this one wasn't even a breakup, it just got rid of her. So it's like, ooh. I mean, I love Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan's really talented and she'll do really well, but apparently, we don't see this in WWE. We don't see enough of the person to say, ooh, yeah, they do really well. But I've seen it on Twitter and everything. As soon as you got released, all of the wrestlers were like, ooh, Ruby Riot will do the best out of this. Ruby Riot will do fucking brilliant. Her name will be Heidi Lovelace now, I think that was her old name. I don't really know. I just saw it a lot on Twitter. But Heidi Lovelace, a.k.a. Ruby Riot, is going to do absolutely fantastic according to her peers. And I can't wait to see it. I mean, the AEW women's roster is on the up with Britt Baker as champion. I wasn't actually on the burger thing on Dynamite. It wasn't that great. But yeah, her against Nyla Rose next. And I think Ruby Riot versus Britt Baker, Ruby Riot versus Shida, Ty Conti, Anna Jay, The Bunny. It'll just be brilliant. And I think she will go to AEW because they could do with her in the women's division, I think. And that will be a brilliant, brilliant addition. Moving on now to another woman. I don't think this woman will wrestle much, if at all. This might be a bit of a... I'm not sure, is it going to be controversial or what? But the next person I've got on my list who I think will go to AEW is Lana. If you've been watching Raw, I don't know why, it's been shit. But Lana is in a tag team with Naomi. Again, another tag team was just thrown together. They won a tag team before, but, whatever. Lana got released on the 2nd of June. I think it was the 2nd of June. If I got this wrong, sorry. I just thought it was that because of my birthday. And that's what the news article said anyway. But yeah, I think Lana will go to AEW. And the main reason being is because her husband's there. And her husband is the TNT champion. It is Miro, a.k.a. Rusev, in WWE. A bit of a slow start for Miro in AEW. Wasn't that first on the best man shtick? And now he's just, he's superb and he's so good. His match with Lance Archer was an absolute phenomenal match. He's just a beast, isn't he? He's just a beast. And I'm not just putting Lana there because it's her husband. Yeah, kind of am. But I do think Lana would add a lot. It would be nice for Lana to be in Rusev's corner, at Miro's corner. Lana's not that great at wrestling. I mean, I can't talk. I can't wrestle at all. But she was trying. She was trying her best. She's been getting taught by Daniel Bryan, which is he's probably one of the best wrestlers in the world. Imagine being taught by him. That is superb. She was trying her best. She wasn't that good, but she was trying her best. Lana is a very good sports entertainer. And you know what wrestling is? It's sports entertainment. and I think she would do brilliantly in Miro's Corner. In Miro's Corner as like a manager or something like that, a mouthpiece. Although Miro's done really well on the mic, you know, just scaring the shit out of everyone, including me. You know, I love you, Miro. Don't fight me. But yeah, I think Lana will go there. I'm not sure what she'll be called now, unless that's her real name. I don't know. But I think she'll go there and do really well. She might have a few matches on Dark, you know, the odd match, but I think she'll do really well as like a valet manager type thing. She'll be a good character. Next on the list, I've got a bloke, and he's got the same name as me. If you don't know, my name's Joe, and I have got on the list Samoa Joe. I heard rumours that he was going to sign already, but I think that was just bollocks. Why WWE got rid of Samoa Joe, I will never know. Yes, he was just on commentary, but according to Samoa Joe, I'm not sure what he'd be called now, unless his name is actually Joe. I don't know. Oops, excuse me. Well, he was off telly for ages because he had a concussion, and they were, you know, trying to sort that. But apparently Samoa Joe wanted to wrestle again. He wanted to get better and wrestle again. But WWE said no. They just wanted him to stick on commentary, which is absolutely ridiculous. Samoa Joe is brilliant. Samoa Joe is fantastic. He's such a good heel. He's such a good wrestler. He's legit scary as fuck. Why wouldn't you want Samoa Joe to wrestle instead of being on commentary all the time? And, you know, no disrespect to him. He's brilliant on commentary as well. But to have him standing in the pissing rain next to Michael Cole looking like a tit in a poncho, and then release him is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I can imagine Samoa Joe was on quite a bit of money. There's a fly in here, and he's doing my fucking nutty. Maybe it's Samoa Joe. Who knows, eh? But yeah, to do that and then release him. Maybe he was on a... I imagine Samoa Joe was on a fair whack of money. But yeah, why would you release him? He's fantastic. He's fantastic, the Samoan one. But yeah, I think he will go to AEW, whether it is as a commentator or a part-time wrestler. I think it will be a part-time wrestling gig, because why not, eh? He wants to wrestle, and why wouldn't you sign Samoa Joe? I mean, if you don't sign Samoa Joe, then you're stupid. No offence to Tony Khan or whatever, but if they don't make a move on him, then that'll be ridiculous. But I think they will. I think they definitely will sign Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is on my list. And next, I was unsure about adding these two. Now, bit of a spoiler, they come as a pair. Maybe not, but one of the members of this pair's husband is in AEW, but I didn't even think about that when I written down. It is the Iconics. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, or Jessie McKay and is it Cassandra something? I think Cassie Lee. It was stupid what happened to them. They split them up. One went to SmackDown and done absolutely brilliantly. Billy Kay done fantastic in what little TV time she got. She was fantastic with Jillian Hall in the Royal Rumble. Absolutely fantastic. She was the highlight of SmackDown amongst the Roman Reigns stuff. She was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She had a match at Mania and then got released, which is okay, mate. Whatever. Like, why split them up in the fucking first place? They were, again, another legit tag team that you had in WWE, and then you just split them up, and you put Peyton Royce in a tag team with Lacey Evans, which is, oh, God. Why do they do this? They need to get new writers, or just a new owner. Vince McMahon needs to sell up, I think. Get someone else in there. But, yeah, it's just stupid how they split them up, and then released them. Okay, fair enough. I think these will go to AEW. Maybe another controversial one, maybe more of an impact, you know. But there's not really many legit tag team women. Say that again, Joe. There's not that many legit tag teams in terms of women in AEW. I mean, there's like Red Velvet and what's her name? Big Swole. There's like the twins. It's like Wadalowski, whoever on Dark. But there's not many, like, you've got Anna Jay and Ty Conti, I suppose. But there's not that many legit actual women's tag teams. And I think they would do fantastic in AEW. Yes, I know the person that you see on the channel saying he didn't like them, but that was the point. They were very annoying. And that was the point in the characters. And the thing is, Peyton Royce is brilliant at wrestling. No one seems to know this. They probably do. If you're a wrestling fan, you do know. But not many people. What's the word? Come on, we're going past 20 minutes now. Come on, Joe. There's not that many casuals will probably think, oh yeah, they're just them annoying Australians off WWE. No, they will do brilliant. If it's more of like a Royce wrestles on her own as a K in a corner, as sort of a mouthpiece, and wrestles certain times. But yeah, they're still young. They're still young. Billie Kay has a lot to offer. Sorry, Jessie McKay has a lot to offer, and I love them. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and I think they would elevate the women's division in AEW. I'm not my first on a women's tag titles. I don't particularly want that because that would just be like, oh, you're copying WWE. I don't think they should do that. I do think there was rumours of a trios title being added to AEW. There's a lot of factions in AEW, and there's a lot, you could have Jurassic Express, the Dark Order, and all that, but there's also like factions that've got women in them, like the Dark Order, like the Varsity Blondes and Hart. What's her name? Jessie Hart? No, Julia Hart. I think they could do that. The Butch and the Bunny and the Blade. They could have the trios title and hold it with a woman, because I think that would be brilliant. But yeah, that is my list. Sorry if I want, sort of articulate with my words. I was just listing them and saying how good they are. I get very nervous in front of camera, but yeah, I should get over it. People will be like, oh, what about Braun Strowman? I think personally on Braun Strowman, because he is the biggest one out of the ones that's not there. I think he will sort of do movies and other shit, and then in a few years' time get re-signed by WWE. I think Buddy Murphy will go to New Japan or something like that. Mickie James, NWA, probably. I mean, she's quite... No, she's a veteran. Her husband is the NWA champion, so maybe she'll go there. Sort of Kalisto probably go to Mexico. Bo Dallas probably have a little break from wrestling. It's sort of Chelsea Green and the other women probably go to Impact or something like that. But the 5, is it 5? No, 6 that I think will definitely go to AEW is Aleister Black, Tommy End, Ruby Riott, Heidi Lovelace, Lana, not sure if she'll have another name, but Samoa Joe, and Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Jessie McKay, and Cassie Lee, the Iconics. That is my list. If you think I'm completely wrong, then please tell me. I'd love a little debate in the comments. If you think I'm spot on, then just leave a like or subscribe. That'd be great. Or do it anyway. And if there's anyone else who you think, oh, they'll join AEW, that's fair enough. But if you also think, oh, AEW is already crowded anyway, I don't need them schmoes, then tell me that. But yeah, they need to sign Aleister Black, definitely. Get him in now. Well, not now, they can't, but yeah, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, thank you for watching. There will be more videos, a bit of variety, probably country videos. I know you, the regulars. Well, I say the regulars, well, like one person, that's my mate. He'll watch it or whatever. They probably won't like it, but I think it might get a bit of views, and that's all that matters, isn't it? Views. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I'll put the list up now. No, I won't put the list up now. I'll just put faces or whatever, bollocks. Aleister Black, Ruby Riott, Lana, Samoa Joe, and the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. That is the people who I think will definitely go to AEW. Please tell me if you think any others will go there, or if them ones won't. Thank you for watching. Cheerio, ladies and gents.